so much for coming. We'd like to welcome you to our SIA final performance. We are in our 28th summer. Isn't that hard to believe? 28 summers. Yes. And we are still going strong, and we're happy that you can join us tonight. Our final performance showcases each of the arts, the dance, the drama, the music, the visual arts, and tonight is just a little part of all that the students and staff have accomplished this summer. I would like to recognize some special guests that I think are with us tonight, so if we can bring up the house lights, let's see if we have some of our special guests. I believe our Chief Academic Officer, Brian Nichols, is with us. Mr. Nichols, are you here? There he is in the back. Thank you, Brian. I believe we were expecting maybe our Executive Director for Secondary. Have you seen Ms. Tillett? There she is. Lovely to have you. We also have our Supervisor for Dance and PE, that's Mr. Duke Conrad. Here's somebody that we could not do this performance, this show without, this summer without, and that's our Supervisor for Fine Arts, Ms. Pat Franklin. We're also very fortunate to have this new wonderful addition to our staff here at Woodside, and that's our new principal, Mr. Jonathan Hockman. Also very important to Woodside's day-to-day operation is our assistant principal for operation, that's Mr. Carl Williams. Mr. Williams, thank you very much. And I believe we have any school board members here. I think maybe Mr. Scott might be with us. We have Mr. Scott. There he is. I'm very excited. He has a special connection tonight. This is his daughter is with us as an artist, and I believe has an art display that we can all admire later in the cafeteria. So we're glad she is with us as well. Any other school board members perhaps I didn't recognize? I hope I didn't leave anyone out. If so, we want to make sure to recognize you. That's okay, great. Well, again, thanks for all those folks for coming. As well, I really need to recognize people that I like to call not just artists and musicians, but magicians, and that's our staff. We have a wonderful staff here. They do a wonderful job of what we call education differentiation, following the right project, the right piece of music, the right scene, the right dance for each student to showcase their abilities and they can be able to perform to the best of their potential. So if we have a hand for all our SIA staff as well. We are all listening to the program in case you'd like to make sure, and you get a chance later, you spot any of them, or your child will tell you who they are, in case you want to come up and say hi at our intermission with them. This year's theme focuses on the Renaissance of arts in America, particularly the Harlem Renaissance. To take us on a tour of this Renaissance, we have two of our drama students who will be our tour guides tonight. To guide us through the first half will be Jamie Turnage, and the second half will be hosted by Xavier Andrews. At this time, please welcome Jamie Turnage.
Good evening, and welcome to the 28th Annual Summer Institute for the Arts Final Performance. My name is Jamie Turnage, and I am pleased to be one of your hosts for the evening. I am here this summer studying theater arts and delighted to walk you through a very interesting time, a time from 1918 to the mid-1930s, when Harlem was the center of rebirth, or, as everybody knows, the Harlem Renaissance. We will see and hear the work of the period, as well as its influences on later artists. Music, of course, was the center of the Harlem Renaissance. Jazz blossomed and took the popular movement by storm. Musicians like Duke Ellington, Count Basie, Bessie Smith, Billie Holiday, and of course, Fats Waller created a legendary sound that survives and thrives to this very day. Earlier, you heard our SIA orchestra perform Ain't Beat Hit Misbehaving, the 1929 song written by Fats Waller. Waller recorded the original version that year for Victor Records and also later performed the song in his 1943 film Stormy Weather, which also included the dance number we will hear next, Jumpin' Jive. In a 1941 interview with Eddie Rochester Anderson, Fats claimed the song was written while lodging in an alimony prison. which is why he was not misbehaving. To get things jumping, we feature our dance students in a piece of jazz music choreographed by two of their dance teachers, Dr. Laverty and Miss Tremblay, as well as our dance intern, Krista Shiley. This jazz piece expresses a tribute to the dance movements of the Harlem Renaissance, in particular, the Charleston, Lindy Hop, and Swing. The setting of the piece is fashioned after the famous Cotton Club. The SIA dancers have chosen Cat Calloway's Jump and Drive to epitomize the flamboyant characterization of this era. We will then hear Heat Seeker, a more modern, high-energy rock tune by Larry Barton that really smokes. With the blue note prevalent throughout this work, it is a great example of the evolution of jazz as a result of the Harlem Renaissance. Solos will be done by our only Courtney Samuels, alto sax, and John Klug, trumpet. Hold on to your seats for this one, folks. Heat Seeker by Larry Barton. But first, dancers, take it away!
John on the mellow side. Jump is a solid shot. Makes you 9 foot tall, but you're 4'5". Now don't you be that guru, come on and let me follow through. You get your study full, jump like the gamers do. Jumping shot makes you like your legs on the just inside. Jumping jive makes you happy on the outside.